Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see if anyone could join us this morning. I really wanted to come on and talk to you guys about. I'm just wondering if you could hear me properly. I wanted to talk to you guys about how you can prepare for your IELTS speaking section in specific. I wanted to provide you with some tips and strategies on how exactly you should even start preparing for the IELTS exam, IELTS speaking exam. So, first, I wanted to go through a little overview of the different parts of the speaking section. So, number one, there are three different parts in the IELTS speaking section, and the IELTS speaking section lasts for about maximum 15 minutes. It's usually between 11 and 14 minutes. So, during this time, you'll have a conversation with the examiner, and the conversation will be based on a range of topics. This could include your personal experiences, maybe your opinion on a particular topic or your knowledge about it, um, what you might think about something. The questions could vary, honestly. Literally, it could be about technology, then it could be about somebody you find inspirational. So it just depends. So, some of the common speaking topics you may be asked are where if you work or you study, your hobbies, something about your hometown, certain things that may interest you. And the aim of the IELTS speaking section is actually to assess your ability to how well you communicate in English and your ability to provide clear and relevant information. So it's important to know what steps you should take when you are preparing for the exam. It's not good enough for you to just say, I'm going to study today for the IELTS speaking exam. You should, in fact, have a study plan in place, or you should have some sort of roadmap of what you are going to cover every day. So, preparation is key to success in IELTS speaking. And there are so many different things to make sure you're ready, such as, like I said, the study plan, maybe a roadmap. And first, I think with the study plan, yes, that's very important, but you need to really familiarize yourself with the different question types that you may see in the IELTS speaking section. You can find a list of practice questions right here on our YouTube channel. Literally, if you go to our playlist, you will see different playlists for the IELTS speaking section, or you could even find tons of material online that will help you prepare for IELTS speaking. So the next tip I want to give you is that you should also practice with a native English speaker. So this is a great way that will help you actually improve your pronunciation, vocabulary, your overall fluency. Because just remember that in the IELTS speaking section, you will actually be graded on how you pronounce a word, how fluent you are in saying the word, and how you are connecting the words in a sentence. I mean, if you use a certain word in the IELTS speaking section, but you're not using it in the right context, this will give you a low band. You need to ensure that you are using it in the right context or in the right sentence, in the right sentence structure. You need to ensure that you are paying attention to the proper tense form. If the examiner tells you what let's say what career path do you want to work in the future. He's talking about the future. So you want to ensure that you are speaking in the future tense, not in the present or the past tense. So you need to ensure that you become familiar with this, or you remember it while you are in fact giving your exam. And it's also another great tip I can give you to preparing for the IELTS speaking section is that you can record yourself and then listen to the recording. This will actually give you a better idea of how you sound, how you pronounce words, how you say them in a sentence. And honestly, this will help you identify your areas of improvement and how and what you need to improve. So I highly recommend you do this, especially if you don't have a native English speaker to practice with. It's a great method to use, self study, and yeah, I think you should really definitely try it out. Next is that you should review your pronunciation and grammar. I think it's so important. Once again, as I mentioned earlier, is you really, really need to know how you are pronouncing certain words, guys, because one of the band descriptors, this is what they are going to grade you are on. They are going to grade you on how you are pronouncing certain words, how you are saying them, how if you're using them in the right sentence. So this is so important. Hi, Rabin. How are you? Thank you for joining us. So you really, really need to practice pronunciation, practice your grammar, because these are certain things that you will be graded on the IELTS speaking section. Rabin, where are you signing on from? Oh, very nice. Welcome from Nepal. Thank you. Have you taken the IELTS exam before? And also, another great way to practice your pronunciation is honestly by taking an English language course. We are actually offering ladies only IELTS speaking classes currently. If you are interested in this, I will be adding the link directly to the ladies only IELTS speaking classes in my description box down below for a very affordable price. This class was created as per your request of so many female students who were actually looking for ladies only IELTS speaking classes. Definitely check this out. And I think it's so important that you do have a study plan, you do have an idea of how you are going to study for the IELTS speaking section. Oh, Robin. Okay, that's great. What IELTS exam are you taking? Academic or general? Academic. Oh, I really want to take IELTS class, but my yeah, Robin, I think it's so important to identify that the best way to improve in something is to have confidence. I think if you tell yourself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to learn how to speak English with confidence, you will be able to be a confident speaker. And what have you been doing to prepare for the IELTS speaking section? I know you said you haven't taken any IELTS classes, but Have you maybe listen to podcasts, read books, anything along those lines? And I think this is the main thing while Robin's typing. I just wanted to mention that confidence is so important in IELTS speaking, especially because if you feel nervous walking into the IELTS speaking exam, you won't be able to come up with ideas to respond with on exam day. That's why it's so important to try to remain calm. Think of the IELTS speaking section as an informal discussion between you and the examiner, just so you are able to understand that he's just marking you on how well you speak English naturally. This is something I want to mention. The IELTS speaking section is all about how well you speak natural spoken English. Sorry. Natural spoken English is pretty much also known as how native English speakers speak on a daily basis. So you need to just be able to speak to them. So, pretty much how I would speak to my neighbor or my teacher or my sister or whoever I would see on a daily basis, how I would be talking to them. Um, that's great, Rabin. That's great. It's great that you are following some YouTube videos, that you are practicing to improve in your English, and that's the most important. If you are able to find ways to practice your English every day, that way you will see some improvement. No problem. I wish you the best of luck. Um, I think it's just practice, practice, practice. That's the only way you will see an improvement in your IELTS speaking section. So, these are the main things I wanted to discuss on today's live. Is just being confident, speaking in natural spoken English, which, like I said earlier, um, yes, for sure, Rabin. Currently, I'm offering ladies only classes. I cannot see your picture properly if you're a male or female. I am planning to offer mixed classes as well. But currently, I'm just offering ladies only classes due to the demand. If you are a female, yes, definitely, you're more than welcome to join. I will be adding, excuse me, I will be adding my the links to these classes. Um, I'm just going to add them so that way. Oh, you're male. Okay. That's so I'm going to add you to I will send you if you want to get on my email list, you will be notified when I do offer mixed gender classes. I will send you my if you want to get on my email list, that way you are updated with number one, the latest study material I always send out for free. You would get something every week in your email box, and you would also be able to be updated with any new classes I'm going to offer um, in the coming weeks. So I will send you my study plan. I'm going to add it to this live. So I'm going to pin this. If you'd like to go ahead and add yourself, uh, you will get a really nice IELTS study plan, and then you will be updated with the most up to date information when we do offer speaking classes for mixed genders. So, guys, I was wondering if there was anything else, any questions you had. Yes, I understand that. Rabin, that's why I actually created speaking classes for a very affordable price. Uh, they are only $5 an hour, and that way you are able to hopefully it's a good price point for everyone. And from what I've seen, nobody's offering classes for $5 an hour, and that way you are able to practice with me, a native English speaker, and practice with other fellow students who are preparing for the IELTS exam. So, if there are no more questions, I'm actually going to sign off. My throat is a bit hurting. I'm going to go get some water. And I really hope the information I provided for you today on today's call was insightful and beneficial. Just to remember that in the IELTS speaking section, it's so important that you think of this as an informal discussion between you and the examiner. There's no reason for you to speak in high vocabulary words, but you should use synonym language while you are responding to the examiner. So, guys and Robin, I hope you got this link before I sign off. This call will be saved, so you always have access to it. Yes, I understand, Robin. Sorry to hear this. If you really need, uh, if you really need some guidance on IELTS speaking, I have so many videos on my YouTube channel. If you find that more beneficial for you, where you will be able to practice your speaking, you get ideas of example questions and answers right on my YouTube channel. And also, currently, I have an IELTS speaking ladies only group where ladies could pair up with other females who are looking to practice for IELTS speaking. So I recommend that, if you cannot join a class, maybe find somebody who is also preparing for the IELTS exam and practice with them. So that way, it's at no cost and you are able to practice with someone. So I hope this helped you, Robin. I wish you the best of luck on your IELTS journey. Um, I hope that you could join us on more lives, and you guys have a wonderful day. Take care for now. Bye bye.